Okay. Well, we going back to the UK, and it's not going to be good. All right. So, if you guys don't remember, back on my old channel, I kind of reacted to this UK rapper named Suspect. And I did a video on him and his boy T.Scam for their song Turn Up. But a fan who had followed me on my old channel, excuse me, a fan who had followed me on my old channel had kind of like followed me on my new channel and had said, hey, you think Suspect is disrespectful? Just listen to T.Scam. Bro, I remember reacting to Suspect's song Way Too Charged and Turn Up. Turn Up was more disrespectful than ever. But what the fan was telling me is that if you really want to hear a disrespectful song, just listen to T.Scam. So the song he told me to react to is a song called Little Mix by T.Scam. Now, T.Scam is one of Suspect's best friends. If you guys don't know who Suspect is, Suspect was this UK drill rapper. Was a UK drill rapper that came from London, and he killed 2 people, went on the run for 2 years, and started making the most demonic drill music ever. And while he was on the run, he made a song with T.Scam called Turn Up. But many people were telling me in the comment section on my old channel, they were telling me to react to T.Scam. And one of my fans that came out to me and said, hey, react to T.Scam. So we're going to check out Little Mix by T.Scam. T.Scam, I know how disrespectful you are. You literally dropped some very disrespectful ass lyrics on the song you did with Suspect, Turn Up. But let's see how well you do by yourself. All right, Little Mix by T.Scam, let's go. All right. Ooh, kind of a chill beat a little bit. All right, this is T.Scam.
Smoking on him.
All right. Here we go, T.Scam. Oh, here we go.
Listen to this, I don't swing my fist. If I back my blazer, will swim like a fish if I say me.
Hold up, bro. We already started with the disrespect. What the fuck? He said, listen to this. I don't swing my fist. If I back my blade, you'll be swimming like a fish. So he's basically saying like, hey, if you try to come at me and you try to kill me, guess what? If I get my blade out, you'll be swimming like a fish, bro. Yo, T.Scam. Dude, you already started that kind of disrespectful? Bro, I remember reacting to Suspect and T.Scam. I said how disrespectful Suspect is. If T.Scam is just as disrespectful as Suspect, bruh, this might be the most disrespectful UK drill song I've ever heard yet. Here we go. Oh, God. Here we go.
Listen to this, I don't swing my fist. If I back my blazer, will swim like a fish. If I say me, I'll be getting ticked off the list. I'ma jump out the rash in my right arm glitch. You got done with the flicks and kits. You weren't really moving, just a side twitch. This band all here's hot property. Check the windows.
Whoa. He said he got done with the flicks and kitsch. He weren't really moving, just a side twitch. What the fuck? T.Scam, bro. T.Scam, you gotta stop, bro. I already said how your buddy Suspect was disrespectful. And now you're being this disrespectful? Bro. Dude, the dudes in London be disrespectful as fuck, dude. He said he got done with the flicks and kitsch. So he's basically saying like, hey, you got done with a flick knife or a kitchen knife, basically. Because in London, guns are highly illegal and they basically use knives for stabbings. And basically he said he weren't really moving, just a side twitch. So basically he's saying like, hey, we can get you done with a flick knife or a kitchen knife. And guess what? After we killed him, he wasn't really moving. He had just a side twitch. Bro! Yo, dude. T.Scam, listen, bro. I understand now. I understand how disrespectful you and your crew can get, bro. But you gotta chill, man. Like, seriously. I don't understand what is going on with these UK drill rappers. They be dropping some of the most disrespectful bars on the planet, dude. What the hell? Dude. And by the way, for anyone who was friends with the guys that he's mentioning in this song, or any person he mentions that was friends of you, I am not trying to disrespect anyone that was killed by these guys or hurt by these guys. I do not want to mean any disrespect by it, because I'm just a YouTuber reacting to music, and I don't want to seem like I'm disrespecting your dead friends or anything like that. So just want to get that out of the way. But bro, T.Scam might be more disrespectful than Suspect. And you guys saw on my other channel just how disrespectful Suspect is. Bro.
My blazer was swimming like a fish. If I sight me, I'll be getting ticked off the list. I'ma jump at the rice in my right arm glitch. You got done with the flicks and kitsch. You weren't really moving, just a side twitch. This band all here's hot property. Check the windows, that undies come through the mist. This thing has a whole shape. You have to use to wind on the window. But once it's down on my rise, there's mop and watch our block do the limbo. I know if it's fight like Kimbo, Slash man's face even covered in Victor.
He said, I don't fist fight like Kimbo. I slice man's face. Kimbo slice. Oh my God. Bro, okay, I will say one thing. These the guys from 71st and Active Gang, like from Suspects group, they know how to use their wordplay. And that's one of the cool things I think is really cool about UK drill rappers, is that they're able to use clever wordplay. They're able to take certain things from real world scenarios and use clever wordplay to kind of make their own lyrics. So he basically said, I don't fist fight like Kimbo, I slice a man's face, leaving him covered in Vimto. So basically, if you guys don't know what Vimto is like a soda that you can get at some stores, and it's red color. So basically saying like, hey, I don't fist fight, I'll pull out a knife and I'll leave your face covered in red like a Vimto soda. Oh my God. Dude, T.Scam, bro, you need to stop, bro. You need to chill. Dude, what is going on with these young London rappers, bro?
Oh shit, you have to use to wind on the window. But once it's down on my rise, there's mop and watch our block do the limbo. I know if it's fight like Kimbo, Slash man's face even covered in Victor. They talk on the net, that's calm, but how many man got done in a suit? That's from in Spanish, how many man over there got you? I don't know.
Whoa, what did he say?
I know if it's fight like Kimbo, Slash man's face.
He said they talk on the net, that's calm, but how many men got done in the cinco? Suwu, that's 5 in Spanish. He's talking about the okay, so he said, but how many men got done in a cinco? So he's basically talking about 51st. So if you guys remember from my old channel when I reacted to Suspect and T.Scam, 51st is the op block of 71st. So when gangs in London beef, just a refresher, when gangs in London beef is usually between postcodes. So T.Scam and Suspect are on the 71st postcode, and the rivals are from the 51st postcode. So what T.Scam is basically saying is like, hey, these guys from 51st talking the net, but how many of their guys got killed in the 5? Bro, dude, these London drill rappers be some of the most demonic dudes on the planet, dude. Like, what the hell is this?
Even covered in Victor. They talk on the net, that's calm, but how many man got done in a suit? That's from in Spanish, how many man over there got you? I don't know. You don't want to see me and gang in the ding.
He said that's 5 in Spanish, but how many men over there got yinged? So he's basically saying like, oh, that's 5 that's the cinco is 5 in Spanish, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. And he's basically saying how many men over there got yinged, because yinging means stabbed. So basically saying like, hey, how many men over there in 51st got yinged or stabbed? Bro, dude. T.Scam might just be the new, like, Suspect's in jail right now, and T.Scam is in jail too, because after Suspect had went on the run after killing 2 people, he had gotten caught around 2022, 2023 and got sentenced to life in prison plus 26 years. And during the time when he was in jail, T.Scam was the only rapper from Active Gang really flying the flag. But then T.Scam shot up a church with a shotgun and then got arrested and sent to prison as well, along with Suspect. So, dude, these guys from Active Gang, they're some new kind of demon rappers.
Fans face even covered in Victor. They talk on the net, that's calm, but how many man got done in a suit? That's In Spanish, how many man over there got you? I don't know. You don't wanna see me and gang in the ding, or Fed's gonna knock at your next of kins. Outrun Yevs, the chance is slim. He ain't got his phone, he's letting it ring. I heard got shaved in it. At least when he went out, then he had a fresh trim.
Yo! Hold up! Yo! What did he say? Hold up!
See me and gang in the ding, or Fed's gonna knock at your next of kins. Outrun Yevs, the chance is slim. He ain't got his phone, he's letting it ring. I heard got shaved in it. At least when he went out, then he had a fresh trim.
Bro. Dude. He just said, I heard Miz got chefed in his head. At least when he went to heaven, he had a fresh trim. Bro! Dude! That is disrespectful as fuck. Oh my god, dude. Bro. T.Scam just said, I heard Miz got chefed in his head. At least when he went to heaven, he had a fresh trim. So if you guys don't know who Miz is, C-Miz is a member of 51st who is the ops of 71st Suspect in T.Scam. And then that was one of the people that Suspect had killed. And during the time that C-Miz was alive, C-Miz is from 51st again. C-Miz, there was a rumor going around that C-Miz had shot at Suspect, did something to him, but that rumor was never confirmed. And Suspect caught him, and there was a rumor that C-Miz got stabbed in his head. So basically, T.Scam is saying, hey, I heard C-Miz got stabbed in his head, and basically, when he went to heaven, he got a fresh trim. Like a haircut. Oh my god! Yo, bro. T-Scam, you gotta stop, bro. Like, dude, what in the demon? Like, what in the demon lord is this? Bro. These UK drill rappers from 71st, including Suspect, have got to be some of the most disrespectful drill rappers of all time. Dude. I heard Miz got chefed in his head. At least when he went to heaven, he had a fresh trim. Bro. That's disrespectful as fuck. Dude.
You don't wanna see me and gang in the ding, or Fed's gonna knock at your next of kins. Outrun Yevs, the chance is slim. He ain't got his phone, he's letting it ring. I heard got shaved in it. At least when he went out, then he had a fresh trim. Hey, this one's a bit bait. I'm only gonna slap off 6. I got 2 rams in this car, damn man shit. I don't need no stick. Like my Rambo move sick like Rick. Don't slip, don't trip, you'll end up in a wrist. I ain't proposing, I'll smoke him down on one knee. I'm bun this prick. Big batty ting won't wiggle it. If I buck me a up, I'm chinging it. If I buck me a cat, I'm hitting it. Swim right and I leave it right, I'm fidgeting. Break down the box, get rid of it. A-Kid Flatman's really killing it. Them man, they're making songs. They're not about pop group, just like Low Mix. Big batty ting won't wiggle it. If I buck me a up, I'm chinging it. If I buck me a cat, I'm hitting it. Swim right and I leave it.
He said, if I buck me an op, I'm chinging it. So basically, So basically, he's saying if I buck me an op, basically buck means if I see me an op, I'm chinging it. So chinging basically means stabbing. So basically, he's saying there, hey, if I see one of my ops, I'm gonna I'm gonna take out my blade and I'm gonna stab him to death. Oh my god! And then he said, if I buck me a cat, I'm hitting it. Buck means see, a cat, which means a woman, and hitting it means her. Oh my god. Bro, I will say this. Bro, these London rappers can be have some of the most disrespectful bars, but they can just throw in some of their little fun wordplay into it, and it's even more disrespectful. What the hell is this?
Really killing it. Them man, they're making songs. They're not about pop group, just like Low Mix. Big batty ting won't wiggle it. If I buck me a up, I'm chinging it. If I buck me a cat, I'm hitting it. Swim right and I leave it right, I'm fidgeting. Break down on a box, get rid of it. A-Kid Fly's really killing it. Them man, they're making songs, they're not about a pop group, just like Little Mix. Enough man want talk about guns. Have you ever had a whap in your hand? Have you? We ain't buying no burgers if we pop them doors in his hands. Better run down J.O.G. when I J.O.G. that's jump out gang. Bros on the kill street, no C.O.D. Get fried like C.O.D. when the whap's in his hands. The dot barks, then the show's gone taken. The reason that Camden's baking, you ain't never left man twitching and shaking on the pavement cause your arm was waving. Bro just built up the bit of chip and I told him face it. I got a 3-5 of for the gang that he repped.
Oh, he's going back-to-back disrespect. He said, bro, just build up who? Miz. He's dissing C-Miz again. With a bit of a chip, I told him, face it, woo, I got a free 5 of Culps. He's talking about Culprit again. Oh, my God, dude. They won't leave that guy alone. So if you guys don't know who Culprit is one of the guys that Suspect killed before he had went on the run to Kenya. So basically how this happened was Culprit and a couple of his friends were out driving around looking for Culprit. And Culprit had been disrespectful to some of their members and had gotten involved in a stabbing which stabbed one of their members named Arm Response. Suspect, S-Wavy, which is one of his friends, and S.Y. is one of his friends as well. They were out spinning around and they saw Culprit. Now, Culprit was with his cousin, and his cousin and him had ran together, but his cousin had left him. And while Culprit was trying to find a way to get, he was knocking on doors to try to get inside a person's house, but they wouldn't let him in. And that's when Suspect will come in and stab Culprit in the chest and end up killing him. And again, I'm not trying to disrespect any of your dead friends if you guys are friends with these two guys. And basically, T.Scam is basically saying, hey, I just build up a who. Build up basically means smoked off of Miz. And then he said, I got a 3-5 off Culprit. Oh my God. And then he said, I got a 3-5 off Culps and the gang that he reps some bad decision making. So he's basically saying like, hey, guess what, Culprit? You made a bad decision when you chose the gang that you chose to represent. Oh, man. So he's basically saying like Culprit chose the wrong side. Bro. These UK drill rap songs be going insane, bro.
Reason that Camden's baking, you ain't never left man twitching and shaking on the pavement cause your arm was waving. Bro just built up the bit of chip and I told him face it. I got a 3-5 of for the gang that he reps some bad decision making. Put 2 in the dots, that's where we're going. I told bro don't whine on the window, if they know it's us then they're gonna start blowing. If I butt me up I'll approach him, back on my shank that's a serious soaking. Got my brownie moaning and groaning, I hear from the back now I ain't just rolling. Rolling, where's all the let me roll him up. Where's all the to me roll him up. Where's all the let me roll him up. The ops them talk on us.
Dude. He just like, dude, what the hell?
Here from the back, now I ain't just rolling. Rolling, where's all the let me roll him up. Where's all the to me roll him up.
He said, rolling, where's all the Miz? Let's roll him up. Where's all the Culps? Let's roll him up. Where's all the Gooch? Let's roll him up. He's basically saying like, hey, where's the weed strain of Culprit? Where's that at? Let's smoke it. Where's the restrain of C-Miz? Let's smoke it. And Gooch is another member of 51st, but he's part of a different gang set called South Kilburn. So the Halley Road Boys. And HRB is a different gang that's repped by the leader Fredo, who is big enemies, who is friends with Suspect. And Gooch was an enemy to Suspect because he repped another gang that was associated with the 51st postcode. And there was a rumor going around that one of Suspect's friends, who was actually close with HRB, had gone out and killed Gooch. Gooch was basically, Gucci, as his actual name was out at his house, and 2 guys that came up and shot him like 4 times in the chest, and he killed him. And basically, T.Scam is basically saying like, hey, where's all the dead ops that we have killed? Guess what? We're smoking them all. Oh my God. Dude. And mind you, C-Miz and Culprit are 2 guys that Suspect killed. So he's basically saying like, hey, guess what? My friend got 2 of your guys and we got another one that was the same way. Oh my God, dude. These guys are disrespectful.
Chin back on my shank, this is serious soaking. Got my brownie moaning and groaning. I hear from the back, now my eyes just rolling. Rolling, where's all the let me roll him up? Where's all the to me roll him up? Where's all the let me roll him up? The ops them talk on us, but when we back them, we sort them up. And I ain't doing no fraud, I'm in the back of the car just loading up. The way I swings in samurai, you would've thought that he was from China. Something got turned to a 9 bar, then had my nigga AR to a line.
Ooh, hold up, go back a second. He just did some crazy lyrics there.
And I ain't doing no fraud, I'm in the back of the car just loading up. The way I swings in samurai.
He said the way Sus swings his samurai, you would have thought he was from China. So basically he's saying, like, hey, if Suspect's got a blade, he'll swing that thing like he's a dude from China, like a Chinese warrior. Because Suspect is one of T.Scam's best friends, and Suspect is the guy that killed C-Miz and Culprit. So I'm going to basically explain this little in a short story. So Suspect had been in London for a long period of time, and he had just gotten released from prison after doing 2 years in jail for weapons charge. And after he got out of prison, after seeing his 3 friends that had been killed, he decided to go on this blood-fueled rampage and decided to kill 2 people. Then, after he killed those 2 people, he went on the run to Kenya and stayed there on the run for 2 whole years. While on those 2 whole years, he was making some of the most demonic drill songs ever. And mind you, he went on the run for 2 whole years and made all this music while doing so, and all his gang members are doing this. Dude, these London, UK drill rappers are some of the most demonic dudes ever.
Where's all the let me roll him up? The ops them talk on us, but when we back them, we sort them up. And I ain't doing no fraud, I'm in the back of the car just loading up. The way I swings in samurai, you would've thought that he was from China. Something got turned to a 9 bar, then had my nigga AR to a lifer. She claims she a rider, then she better put this pack inside her. I was in a block with a gang trying to set some fire. I ain't talking about a cypher. Big batty ting won't wiggle it. If I buck me up, I'm chinging it. If I buck me a cat, I'm hitting it. Swim her right and I leave it right and fidgeting. Break down a box, get rid of it. A-Kid Flies was really killing it. Them man, they're making songs, they're not about pop group, just like Low Mix. Big batty ting won't wiggle it. If I buck me up, I'm chinging it. If I buck me a cat, I'm hitting it. Swim her right and I leave it right and fidgeting. Break down a box, get rid of it. A-Kid Flies was really killing it. Them man, they're making songs, they're not about pop group, just like Low Mix.
Yo. Alright, so that is Little Mix by T.Scam. Disrespect was definitely high on this one. Holy cow. Dude. I don't know what is it with these London, UK drill rappers, bro, but they just know how to be disrespectful and just know how to rap, bro. Holy cow, dude. That is insane. But I will say, to continue, bro, I will say this, bro. I do not mean any disrespect when it comes to reacting to these guys' music. I don't want to seem like I'm disrespecting anyone who is friends with C-Miz, Culprit, Gooch. I don't want to seem like I'm disrespecting your dead friends or anything like that. I want to be able to just react to this music and not seem like I'm disrespecting y'all at all. So if you guys do feel like that, I'm just letting you know there is no disrespect intended. I'm just a YouTuber reacting to this music. But bro, Demon drill rappers, I definitely believe it now.